Hey guys, welcome back. We're thrifting again because I don't really do much else with my time. So I'm just showing off some jeans right now. I've really been wanting low-rise-ish jeans, but still like baggy. But because I'm a follower and everybody and their mother is also trying to find those same things, it's kind of hard to find them at actual thrift stores. But we're still looking, just not finding anything really good. There's honestly a lot of skinny jeans, like so many. So honestly, if you're still a skinny jeans wearer, good for you. Go check out thrift stores. I'm telling you, you will have a field day. Genuinely, because ever since people started getting rid of their skinny jeans for the baggy jeans, the thrift stores have been flooded. And now we're looking at some movies. I still honestly really love having physical media. I think it's so nostalgic, but also it's like, why go paying for a streaming platform? For so many. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about how many streaming platforms there are out there? And for what? Do I still have access to the streaming platforms? Of course. Because I'm not paying for it. My mom is. And I might as well use it. Hello? But also, having physical media is so different, and you can find so many things that actually aren't on streaming platforms. Like, there's been so many times where I have like a bunch of movies in my list of movies that I want to watch, and they haven't been on any streaming platforms in like forever. Also, holy shit, found Norbit. That's beautiful. And so, anyways, back to what I was saying. There's so many times where there aren't the movies that you want to actually be watching, or like classics and stuff that are not on streaming platforms because they're a classic. Like, you have to pay extra or like an add-on or something, and I'm not about to do that. And so finding a CD or a DVD of it is so fire, because then you can actually literally just watch it whenever you want, and you will always have it. You never have to pay again for another streaming platform to like watch it again if you want to watch it multiple times. You pay like $2-3 at a Goodwill or something, and then you have it forever. It's beautiful. What else? Books. Haven't been having much luck. I honestly haven't read in a hot minute. I have a lot of books that I want to read, but I just haven't had the motivation to pick up a book. I've been watching Bob's Burgers lately. I'm on season 9. Never have I kept up with a show so long since like The Office during COVID. I'm really bad at watching long shows because sometimes they just get boring, or like the plot just gets lost after a certain point. But like Bob's Burgers has kept me in, and so I've just been focusing a lot of my time on that. Sorry, I yawned. And so I just haven't been reading, but honestly I do want to pick up a book at some point because my bookshelf is getting full. It is getting very full, and it's not okay. At first it was like aesthetic, but now it's just overcrowded. So I really do have to get rid of some books by reading them. So at some point I will hopefully do that. We're wandering, lots of knickknacks and whatever that is, a cookie jar thing, I don't know. I was really drawn to this skull cake pan. I don't bake though, but I love skulls and skeletons. They have a special place in my heart. And so I was really debating. I'm like, well, like if I were to bake, would that not be fire? And then I'm like, how much was it again? Only like $5. Do I not? No, I shouldn't, because I don't even bake for real. There's no reason for me to try it. But like if I were to. And then I found this really cute. Honestly wanted to thrift it for my friend, but it didn't have the top, so I was like, let me not. But then I didn't notice that little like other mug that was next to it. That was kind of cute too, but whatever. That's the thing, anytime I watch these, I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. That would have been whatever, like cool or something to have noticed and maybe bought. But, you know, you can only see so much. There's so much shit. Drums, like hello. There's so much shit that sometimes you just do like a quick glance. you don't notice everything. That's why, honestly, dedicating time, like a lot of time, to spend in a thrift store and genuinely looking at everything, because you can miss things so easily since there's so much stuff, is honestly the way to go. Also, if you ever need a basket of literally any kind, go to the thrift store. I'm telling you, they always have baskets. It's crazy. And I always check out the Halloween section, obviously, because there's so much cute shit. Look at them. But I already have a pumpkin decoration, so I didn't want to get another one. Minions are just like such a trip to me. I'm like, I can't believe that they're like, Minion movies are funny, but there's so much Minion shit out there. It's crazy. Like a piggy bank, hello? Why would I want that staring at me? Scary. But yeah, lots of interesting little trinkets. I thought this little guy was cute, but the back guy was missing his head, so I was like, oh, okay, never mind. And then I was looking at him. I was at like an antique shop, and they had a bunch of this bear in like different costumes and stuff, and they racked the price on it a bit. Like, I don't remember how much. So like, I think it's like a collector type thing, probably. I haven't looked it up at all, so I don't know anything about it. And I was like, for $3, because he is cute. Like, I wanted to get one when I had seen them at the antique shop, but for the price, I was like, no. But since this was $3, I was like, do I? But I just didn't really love it that much. Now for shorts. I want ones that aren't folded at the bottom, like just like a straight short. And it's like kind of hard to come by those. I feel like every time I see shorts, they're always folded, the hems and stuff, and I'm like, I already have those. I need other types of shorts. I've also been trying to take more time to look at these little goodie bags because they're so cheap, but I always just forget to look at them because it's so much random stuff sometimes. Now we move to Plato's Closet. Just looking around. I feel like if I ever need something very simple on a whim, or like some sort of casual dressy shirt, I feel like Plato's Closet is like the easiest way to go for me to get something really quick. Like, there's been times where I'm like, oh, I'm going to this concert and my friends want to do like some sort of theme. I'm like, what do I buy? And I will literally just stop into Plato's and there will always be something, I swear. It's like such a fast, easy way to make like a concert outfit or whatever if you need one really quick. Secondhand is really good. But they also have some like cool basics and stuff too. I have a lot of like basic stuff already that I want to include in my wardrobe, so it's more so anytime I go out where it's like another random like top, like graphic tee with like a specific design. Pants, I feel like for the most part it's more just like low rise because I have a lot of high waisted stuff, which I'm fine with keeping, but I've been starting to get into low rise a little bit more. I only have like 2 things that are low rise though, and so I'd be interested to buy more low rise stuff, but I just haven't found ones that I like. But also they have to like fit me lengthwise, and that's the other problem, because sometimes I'll find things that are low rise but then they're like capris or something, and I'm like, it's just not my thing. And I'm not that tall, but I'm like 5'6", so sometimes finding things that fit me lengthwise is kind of hard. I'm not trying to flood in these streets, you know. When y'all go thrifting, is there anything specific that's like on your list that you really want to thrift for that you just haven't found the perfect thing yet? I'm curious to know. I feel like I find, like, I have, like, again, the staple items are like low-rise jeans or the straight bottom like shorts that I'm always kind of searching for, but otherwise I'm always just like, whatever else I find is what I find. Like, I usually just walk out, honestly, with like a bunch of random trinkets and stuff, just because like it's so easy for me to be interested in that and just go for that. Also, these pants were really cute. I liked the pinstripe detailing on it, but they were like skinny at the bottom, and for my body, I feel like skinny isn't that flattering. I just don't really like it anymore. I used to be only skinny jeans and I never wanted to try anything else. But then again, like, as everybody started getting into the baggy stuff, I was like, well, let me try it on. And then I don't know. It was just so much more comfortable for me. Also, I'm not at all a purse girl. I don't like carrying stuff. I love my pockets. But there's so many, like, things that I feel like people would really love at Plato's and Goodwill in terms of purses. So honestly, if you ever need purses, bro, I'm telling you, go to Goodwill, go to Plato's Closet, because they do have, like, some decent purses, and they're not in bad condition always either. So it's, like, genuinely worth checking out. I was looking at the shirt for my friend, but I didn't end up getting it because I don't think it would have fit him, but thought that counts, I guess. But yeah, sometimes I'll just go to thrift stores, and, like, my wish list, I guess, that I have is mainly just for clothing. That I also really love this sweater, just because, like, the skull skeleton vibe, but it was Phoebe Bridgers merch and I don't listen to her, so I didn't want to be like a poser and just have that since I don't know any of her music, so I just put that back. But yeah, sometimes I'll see people, like, thrift stuff at other places, and it'll kind of inspire my wish list of, like, things that I want, or just, like, random knickknacks that I'm just like, you know what, that would be really cool to have. Like, I found this icy slushy light thing. This actually has nothing to do with thrifting. I just want to thrift one. But I seen one at the Subway by my in my Walmart, and I want one so bad because I love slushies so bad. I love slushies so bad. Also, this pig was so fucking cute. I had to get him. So cute. This carousel is also really cute. I've low-key been starting to collect animal piggy banks. I don't know why or how it started, except I do. So basically, my friend has been like, girl, I need you to get me a piggy bank. And I'm like, dude, I can find one at a thrift store easy. And then for a while I forgot about it, but then he reminded me that I was supposed to, that was my mission, right? This whole time I'm like, holy shit, I totally forgot. And so ever since, I've just kind of been on the lookout for piggy banks. And then I found this one when we were both at a Goodwill, and it was this cow. And the more I held on to her, because I knew he wasn't actually gonna want her as a piggy bank, it was more of like a joke, but the more I held on to her, the more we started bonding, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take her home. It's only like $2 or something. So I ended up buying that cow piggy bank, and then I went to another thrift store at one point by myself, and I had found a giraffe one, and that one was really cute too. And then he gifted me, because this was like a running joke now between us of like buying piggy banks, and I always just ended up making like a zoo out of the piggy banks that I was finding at Goodwill's. And so he bought me this alligator one, and then for me to find that pig one, I'm like, the zoo is just coming. And for some reason this has become a collection now that I have. It's only 4, but 4 is a collection in my eyes now. But they're just so cute, I can't help it. And then I found this, like, Javel. Is that what they're called? But it's like an Avon, I think it was like perfume or aftershave or something. Cologne, I don't remember. But it's really interesting. I was like, what? They used to make such cool perfume bottles back in the day, and they just don't. Nowadays, it just don't hit the same. They're not as creative with it, I feel like, now. Also, another carousel. I honestly do think that they're interesting, but I just didn't end up going for them. But it's a cool vibe. Now we're looking through the shirts. I low-key have too many. Not low-key, high-key. I can barely close my dresser full of short sleeve shirts. But I just love them. I love them so much. They're just such an easy thing to throw on. And in the summer, what else are you gonna wear? But yeah, I have too many, so I have to start being picky. And in the summer, I'm honestly gonna try to figure out, like, which ones am I actually wearing, which ones am I drawn to. And every once in a while I'll go through and, like, get rid of some. but like not enough to actually make a substantial difference. Like it'll be one or sometimes none, because I'm like, I genuinely love all of them. But then it's like, do I reach for them though during the summer? Like, can I make a fit with it? But the thing is that I don't always care about making a fit. As long as I'm dressed and I'm going somewhere, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not a stylish bitch. I just put on whatever sometimes and dip out, because Lord knows I can't dress myself for real. So it's like, I'm just wearing clothes so I'm not naked, you know? But I kind of want to be like more, not stylish, but like more put together, I guess, and like make it look like there was more purpose with my outfits, just because I see so many people on TikTok who like actually style themselves, and I'm like, oh my god, that's such a cute outfit idea, but I'm not creative, so I would honestly just be me copying other people's styles, but I'm fine with that because I don't really care. But I would just have to like be aware of it and like try to actually make it look like an actual fit. But I just have like a bunch of random graphic tees, so it would really just depend on how I styled it. Also, this is really cool, but I would never wear it. But it's a cool design. This shirt I did end up getting because, hello, always protest that. As you can see, I go back, so I'm like, oh, true, and then I skipped it, but I was like, no, you know what? It's a nice color too, so I was like, fuck it. I thought about that t-shirt. As you can see, I even hesitated again. I was like, do I? For my friend, but I ended up not. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a quick little video. I went to 3 stops because I was bored. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all.